Welcome to Trial by Butter, where we test, develop, and share our recipes with love.
This is a 10 out of 10, my all-time favorite pretzel recipe. Soft on the inside, a little bit of crisp on the outside, buttery, and absolutely insanely packed with flavor. I'm gonna show you how to make them. And everything is gonna go in one bowl. I love this part. This is pre-warmed, 2 cups of water. I forgot my whisk.
I have the next ingredient, okay? That's all I have the rest of the ingredients since last video you just did.
So we're gonna do 1/4 cup of sugar.
Into the water.
Holding.
You might think this is turning into hummingbird sugar water. That's what it is right now. As soon as you will add
2.5 teaspoons.
of yeast
Two.
and a half. That looks like yeast going on top of the water like I don't have any yeast in it. Just sit it on
1 teaspoon of salt.
Sit on
We're gonna give it a whisk. And then this is avocado oil. We want to have it here, they can't see. So that's 1/2 cup of avocado oil straight into the warm water, and pre-melted 1/3 cup margarine, any brand you like. I use country crock, I just like the flavor of it.
and last but not least,
Alright, so first we're going to do about 1/3 of the flour. This is 6 cups of flour. I use bread flour. You can use all-purpose, but what I learned was it takes a lot longer for the dough to reach the point where it's ready to go. Having the extra gluten in the bread flour just really helps it get there faster. Because we're going to want to reach what we call the window pane test. We're going to want to pass the window pane test. So I'm just making this into what looks like pancake batter. Then we're going to go ahead and add the rest of the flour in. And I don't even have to whisk that. I am done here. I'm going to take this, put it in the blender, and we're going to knead it for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
So we have our double in size dough. I love this part, it smells so good. So I'm gonna grab the cutter. I'm gonna form this and just cut this. So if you weigh these, you can do 100 grams each. But I'm not weighing them today.
Washing my hands, side up nice.
Go wash your hands again.
And then for each one, we're going to cut it into 3s. Give or take, they do not need to be exact. And the slightly stickiness of them is going to help them roll out. Now you can do standard pretzel shape with one long string without cutting them into 3s if you want. I like to braid mine. They just look better and they work better for me. They also stay together better when you're dunking them. Braid them like so. Tuck and pinch the ends. Set aside and repeat. So this is 4 cups of water and a 1/3 cup of baking soda. And what you're going to do is give it a quick stir. It's been warmed in the microwave to help it dissolve, but it won't be fully dissolved because you want a lot of flavor. These look a little wonky because my daughter helped me make them and we didn't weigh them. So you're going to dunk them, roll them, set them out. Dunk, roll, set them out.
Braided pretzel. Time to do spray.
Alright, so I just remembered that the last time we did parchment paper because I ran out of the waxy ones, they didn't stick too good. And by that I mean it did stick to the wax paper, which we didn't want.
Can I do the next one?
Yes, you can do the next one. So we're just gonna put them straight on the pans and spray it with a butter spray. You're spraying me more than the pan, huh? And I'm gonna bake these in my convection oven because they will bake quicker and more evenly, even though they are all kinds of different sizes today.
Egg wash time.
We're gonna do a whole egg, about 3 pinches worth of baking soda, and a splash of milk. Alright, so our pretzels are underdone, but they're just golden enough and risen enough that we can baste them without them losing shape or it throwing off. So what do you think? If you put it on too early, they get overly brown on the outside before they get done on the inside. So it's important to half bake them before you continue.
Golden brown
Alright, honey, we gotta get these back in the oven.
outside. It's going to be when it gets out of the oven. But those are always wet. And this is my best friend.
And as you can see, that 1 egg was plenty. If you want a darker color, you can leave out the white of the egg and just use 2 yolks. But I don't like the waste of the white.
Yeah, because then what are you going to do with the white? Making an egg with just egg whites?
Alright, these are going back in the oven.
And we will
And we
show
will-
you them when they're ready later.
Yeah.
In a couple hours. Because it already takes 52.
These are out of the oven and still hot. I'm going to go ahead and baste them in real butter, not margarine. Margarine has too much of a water content. It will make your pretzels soggy, and you do want the outside to be a little stiffer for the full pretzel experience.
The sea salt.
So I do use this particular brand of sea salt. It's designed for pretzels. It has a very soft, round granule, and I really enjoy them. But you can use any kind of coarse salt you like to top them with, including just regular sea salt or salt if you don't have any. And that's about it. These are cool enough to eat. We're going to pull them off and give them a test.